Hey, what's up, Dividend Nomads? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the Roth IRA portfolio, where I did make a big change here, just like I did in my other portfolio. But this portfolio is very different than my other portfolio. But I'm going to dive into the phone, share this with you guys, and then I'm going to take you into my spreadsheet behind the scenes and show with you the outcome of the sale and show you just what's going on behind the scenes of the portfolio. So, and the sun is like really bright today, shining in my face, so sorry about that. Anyway, it's Saturday morning here in China, 8:15 in the morning, having a protein shake and about to head to the gym. So I'm gonna knock this out real quick for you guys. Let's record the screen. 3, 2, 1, bam. All right. The market was beat up yesterday. You can see my portfolio was too a little bit, $53,925. And you can see below that, I have $21,000 in cash because I sold something. And I was just in this position not long ago and I spent all the money, and now I'm in this position again. I gotta spend all the money again. It's not good to be holding cash in this account. So we gotta find somewhere to put this. But anyway, let's go look at the positions. Overall, doing pretty well. So if you look down here, first one you see, RGTI, Rigetti. This is one of my lottery ticket plays, a quantum stock that I plan on holding for a long time, but you can see it's up like 34%, doing pretty well. I've got SoundHound, 100 shares of that, also up big, 58%. I got WeRide, this is up almost 15%, 100 shares of all three of those. Those three are basically my lottery ticket plays that I'm expecting to get a big amount of growth from, but I do sell covered calls on these to generate some income, and I'm going to share that with you guys in a moment as well. If you look down here at my equities, so you can see I've got XDTE, 231 shares. This is my income now. This thing, based on the S&P 500, it pays every single week. The next one you see is SCHG. I got 250 shares of that. I added some yesterday. Yesterday was a red day. I mean, this stock is positive for me, but because yesterday was a red day, I thought it was a good time to go ahead and, add to the position a little bit. Same thing with SCHB. I added a little bit here too. I have 300 shares. Again, because yesterday was a little bit red, I went ahead and bought some. QQQI, I also added to this one because of a red day. And we got 50 shares of this one now. And you can see MSTY is no longer with us. I had to get rid of it, and I'm going to show you guys that in a minute. Down here at the bottom, I got some options, but these expired already. Like, they're worthless now. So on Monday, when the market opens, these will disappear from my account, and I can resell these options again and make some income on them. But SoundHound, Rigetti, and WeRide, they all, expired worthless. So I made money on those and I got to keep my position. And at the bottom down here, we got SWVXX. I got $5,000 parked there. And then the actual cash that I can spend right now that I need to spend ASAP is just $16,500. So I'm looking for somewhere to put that. I'm gonna try to find something with the mega yield to boost the portfolio, but I'm not gonna put the whole 16,000 there. I'm just gonna put a smaller position there, maybe like 5,000. And then the other 10,000 I will put into some of these growth plays, probably SCHG or SCHB, or maybe XDTE, because I get the regular income to reinvest into these other stocks. So I might do something like that. Still a work in progress. We'll figure it out. But anyway, let's look at the spreadsheet, and I'll share with you guys the behind the scenes of the portfolio and behind the scenes of the sale of my Misty. So let me record the screen. Let's see, 3, 2, 1, bam. All right, here we are. Everything here is the same that I just showed you, except for you can see here, let me make it bigger. Every time I go clicking on this thing, man, it'd be messing up. So you can see here, all these are the same thing that are in my portfolio here on the left side. MSTY is here, but it wasn't in my portfolio because I sold that yesterday. So I'm gonna share that with you guys in a moment, that sale. But first, let's go look at these returns, and then we'll get into the sale. Let me get all this on the screen if I can. I try not to click on this because it'll just destroy the spreadsheet. So at the top, we got RGTI, Rigetti. total or market return, total return, everything positive across the board. This is up 42.8%. And this is, doing really great for me. MSTY is no longer with us, but my total return was over $4,000 or 19% according to this. But this isn't 100% accurate because the price is changing after the market. But I will share with you the accurate version here in just a moment on another page if my spreadsheet cooperates, this stupid thing. SCHB, the third one. Market return, total returns, positive all across the board, but not much. It's a 4.78% return. It was higher, but I averaged up when I bought shares yesterday. So that brought my return percentage down lower because I raised my average cost. XDTE, we're up for like 4% total return. So not bad. I mean, this stays pretty stable, really. So not doing too bad there. SCHG, positive across the board here, up 5%, 5.25%. It was over 6%, but I averaged up yesterday just like SCHB. I bought some, even though it was a red day, the price was still higher than I bought at, so it raised my cost a little, but it's okay. QQI, I added a little bit to this as well. You can see this is positive across the board, 4%. SoundHound, up 60%, doing really well there. And WeRide is up 17%. So you can see my total return column here. Everything is doing really well. And on my market return column, everything's doing really well, except for XDTE. And you can see Misty is not doing well, but Misty's no longer with us. So let's go ahead and just, we're going to remove this thing. While you're right here, let's just get rid of it. I'm not even going to delete the whole column. I'm just going to delete the space because I will buy something else and I'll just put it in that space. So there, bam, 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 Misty is no longer with us. Let's go check out the dividend log and then the sold tab, and I'll show you guys the sale of Misty. So here we are on the dividend log here. You can see the blank space right here in the middle is MSTY, and there's all the dividends I received from September all the way until now, which is mid-August. So, that's all the payments I received there. And actually, I'm going to remove these two because if I don't, it'll mess up my monthly sales column. So let's just remove all these. November, December, bam. January 500 and some change. 470. We got 990. See, this has some big returns, and I know what you're thinking. Like, you're giving up all that money, but nah. I was losing even more. Well, I wasn't really losing. Well, I made money, but the money I made was dwindling away. We'll put it that way. So anyway, if you look here for August, let me make this bigger for you guys. For August, Rigetti, I made $12.68 in cover to call income so far. I'm going to sell some more, but not a big deal. But it's just a little bit extra money just for fun, I guess. XDTE has paid me $162 so far. I'll get 2 or 3 more payments from them, so this is going to be more. SCHB and SCHG are going to pay this month. QQQI will pay me this month, but 50 shares, I don't know, it might be like $20 or so. I'm not sure. SoundHound, I made $14 and some change from covered calls. I'm going to sell more. WeRide, I made $7 some change on covered calls, so I'll sell some more of that too. The covered calls on the calls options premium on WeRide isn't very good. I might just take my profits and walk away from this and find something else. But anyway, if you go over here to the end, you can see my sold positions is 980. This is the dividend that I received from Misty. This 980. That's what I received this month in August. So if you take that dividend I received from Misty plus all the other dividends I've received so far, it's $11.76 in income this month in this portfolio. And which this is an income portfolio, by the way. But let's go to the sold positions. This used to be an income portfolio, and I changed it, and you're going to see that right now. See the sold positions? I had nothing on the left-hand column here. I had nothing but income in here, and I decided that I wanted growth over income because the way these things were performing, I didn't want to try to hold these forever. It just didn't seem right to me based on the outcome I was receiving. You can see this Roth IRA account. you can see the dates that I sold all these things. So this is a brand new account that I just basically started up. I sold everything and then started with what I have now. So yeah, if you look over here, let's check out the returns of these. I don't know if I can't get it all over on the screen. Anyway, at the top, Alti, I had Alti for a whole year. You can see the total return 4%. QDTE, I sold that one. It was positive, but I decided I didn't want it. That's why it just has like such a small amount there. I changed my mind about that one. YieldMax on YMAG. So you can look here, 3%, 6%. They weren't large positions. So I was really uncertain about what I wanted to do with this portfolio. That's why some of these didn't have large positions in them. Only Alti and Coney and Misty were okay, like relatively large. YMAG also, I guess, medium-sized positions. But anyway, if you look over here on the right column, we're not going to get into all that. You can see the market return over here on all these YieldMax ones, minus 26%, minus 5%. This white one right here was QDTE. This was YMAG. But all these red ones, look, 43%, minus 54%, minus 28%, minus 27%. The market return was really, really bad, and you can see the total return was not that great. And that's why I moved out of them and shifted this stupid spreadsheet. So I moved out of them and shifted the portfolio more to growth, which if you look at what I have now, we're pretty much all growth stuff. Like SCHB is the entire market. SCHG is large cap growth, as you can see there. QQI grows slowly, but it's not a growth fund. It's more of an income fund, but it does have growth built into it. And we have XETE, which is covered call ETF that doesn't really, it just stays kind of flat and does what the market does. It does grow slowly, but I just got in at a bad time. That's why my cost is up here, but I'll catch up. It's almost there. And then these other ones are lottery ticket speculative growth. So this whole portfolio is based around growth. And you can see I have like XETE, QQI with this a little bit of income. This is income now. This is income now, little income now with a little bit of growth. So I'm just missing my yield booster because I just got rid of Misty. So I'm going to find a yield booster to put here, but a very small position. And I'm going to focus more on the growth in this portfolio. So that's what's going on there in the Roth IRA. And if you missed my video yesterday, I am going to go ahead and reopen the Discord. So I'll put the link below. Just know, if you go in the Discord, I will never send you a private message. Never. So if somebody sends you a private message and they pretend to be me, it is not me. I will never, ever, ever send you a private message. I will only talk to you in the group chat. Even if you send me a private message, I'm probably not going to reply to you. But I will reply to you in the group chat or try to chit chat with you guys in the group chat. So if you want to go in the Discord, it's fine, go in there. But I'm not going to send you a private message there. And what else? That's it. That's really all I got for you guys, man. Link down below for all that stuff. Also, I have the newsletter. You can get on the newsletter. Newsletter is free. And if you do want to talk to me like privately, that's the best way. In the newsletter, when you receive an email, if you just hit reply to that newsletter, you can send a message to me and I will actually get the email and I will actually read the email. I actually got one this morning. Let me see. Yeah, see, I got one this morning from somebody. So I sent an email out to somebody. Somebody replied to the email and I replied to them. So that's the best way to reach me. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video, man. Y'all take care.